I feel like I'm just so bad at it right now that I don't even want to claim that I'm an entrepreneur. It's 10:15 p.m. on March 1st, 2019. And this video is going to be, and this podcast is going to be a little bit just vulnerable, probably a lot vulnerable. And it's just about my lack of progress in the month of February. So I am working on a project with my mom, and we are doing a form of energy work with real estate. That is the current plan. And I have not taken this month seriously. When I say this month, I'm talking about February. I have not taken February anywhere close to the level it should have been in terms of seriousness and action and discipline, and I feel a lot of regret because of it. I struggle to call myself an entrepreneur these days, so I've switched to the title of aspiring entrepreneur because I feel like I'm just so bad at it right now that I don't even want to claim that I'm an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is someone, I think, who is able to creatively make money to support themselves and to solve a problem and monetize it. I think that's, in its simplest form, that's pretty much what it is. And I have not done a good job of the monetary aspect of that, which fucking, it's just annoying as fuck to think about. But that and product market fit, that's something these two things I've really fucking sucked at in entrepreneurship land. And it's just frustrating because I know I should have given more in February. And by the way, let me just back up for a second. February, when I say that, I gave myself until the end of February to start making money with this project or to get a job. And it's fucking tough for me because I am so not built for a job, it's ridiculous. I have insane amounts of insecurity around job, and the way my brain works doesn't work with that, especially because of the authority card. When people are perceived as higher up than me, that doesn't mesh well with my brain. I am the type of person to work all day and spread things out through that rather than have a fucking 9 hour, it just doesn't make sense to me productivity wise why you have a one block shift like that, stuff like that. Anyways, these are just some random things about jobs and why it just there's a million other reasons. I probably gave you 3 of about 500. But yeah, in the micro right now, I am feeling like a fucking failure. It is, yeah. And here's the thing. The positive of this is that I feel and that's another thing. I feel like I'm being judged by the world that I haven't won so far in my entrepreneurial journey. And I feel like people are kind of getting to that point of come on, Josh, let's go. And there's pressure for sure to go get a job. But again, it's not, I just don't know if it's necessarily the right move. I lean towards it's not right now. And so, which is funny because this whole thing is about getting a job at the end of February, and I think we're at the point right now with Moxey Energetics, which is the project, that I am not going to get a job and I'm going to take back my word and continue pursuing this. So going back to that entrepreneur thing real quick, I have a lot of insecurity about calling myself an entrepreneur because I wasn't able to do that. And I just I definitely do question my ability at times. I'm is this really the right route, or should I go get a job or what have you? But at this moment, regardless of my insecurities around it, which I will just push forward and solve them through results and other means as well. But I am going to stick with it and continue on with Moxey Energetics project, because I think we're just close enough right now that a few tweaks and massive and immediate action plus a few tweaks in my mindset is, I think, what's required to start making money and start being able to support things in a financial sense. So I really fucked up though with like timelines and urgency in this month, and I've got to fix that going forward, because my urgency was just not there, and I'm really bad at timelines. Like, I have so much to work to do in that aspect, but especially urgency. Like, I found myself deploying selective urgency, which is urgency some of the time when it is like under me type of thing. So if someone was to say something that made me feel urgent, then I'm like, okay, yeah, urgency. But on a day-to-day basis, it was like kind of just letting it slide, and it was just like this timeline kept getting closer and closer, but I wasn't taking the proper amount of action. I still took action, but it wasn't enough. I didn't do enough. I didn't push my comfort zone enough, and I'm feeling a lot of regret and embarrassment because of it. And yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get off camera now, but I just thought I would capture what I'm feeling right now, which is not too pumped about the way I've treated the past while, and the things I've got to change in the future, which are, I've got to improve my urgency and make sure and I'm thinking about it a lot right now. It's very top of mind. How can I use my time better? How can I keep myself more urgent? How can I increase my inspiration and motivation to make it easier on myself, so I don't always have to do it anyway, quote unquote. And it's a lot easier when I do that. Anyways, things like this, being able to push my comfort zone more, which I've improved upon in the last week. So doing things like sales for Moxey Energetics and starting on things like that. And yeah, anyways, this is a fucking weird episode, but I want to keep it real with you guys. I want to show what the fuck is actually going on instead of trying to paint a picture like I feel like most people are. So it's about the journey, it's about the climb, and I'm gonna grow a fucking ton from this, and I'm very excited. And when I say about this is when I finally hit product market fit, when I finally succeed in business, quote unquote, or start making, even just like starting to make money will be insanely helpful for a whole host of reasons, including my belief in entrepreneurship for me, and belief in myself that I can sustain myself in creative ways, just a whole host of things. Anyways, I hope this brought a little value. I don't really know how it will, but I hope you appreciated watching me in a very vulnerable position and talking about this. And yeah, whether you believe in me or not, I could care fucking less. I am going to go do shit, get back to work, and yeah, may we go forth and conquer. My name is Josh Moxey, and I will catch you later.